Right, I'm doing a video on social anxiety. Most of my followers on YouTube are struggling and suffering with social anxiety, and you've asked me to make a video on this. So stay on this. If you don't stay on this video, I'm going to be straight with you. You're an absolute imbecile. You're an idiot. Because what I'm going to give you today is going to transform your life, and you're getting it for free. There's no tricks or catches. You don't have to download stupid ebooks and stuff like that. So stay on the video. Consider subscribing to my channel if it's the first time you've just jumped on the video and you don't know nothing about me. Number one, I'm charming. Number two, I'm genuine. Number three, I change lives. And number three, I'm losing a bit of my hair and I'm fine about it. And I like, I don't know, I've just gone blank. Anyway, so that didn't even make sense. Alright, social anxiety. One thing I'm going to say, a lot of the gurus online don't tell you the truth. If you've suffered with very severe social anxiety, you can never ever fully get rid of it. I'm going to let you digest that for a second. And don't have a panic attack and don't get stressed out. I've got great news for you. Everyone has some social anxiety. Everyone does. It's normal, it's healthy. But guess what you can do? The best thing possible. You can massively reduce your social anxiety. You can build a great confidence and self-esteem so you can be around people in any social situation and you can conduct yourself exactly how you want to conduct yourself. You can be yourself, you can be confident. You can learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable around people. And you're not always going to feel uncomfortable around people if you do what I'm going to tell you to do in this video. So I just wanted to clear up, with Johnny Berba you don't get any bullshit. You get the truth and you get things that are effective and they work, they get results. They get results if you implement them. There's a big if, because a lot of you, unfortunately, you're not going to implement what I'm going to say. Even though I would love to believe and I want to say that you all will, but you won't. Prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. Let me know in the box below. Say proved you wrong. Comment if you're going to prove me wrong. Alright? Okay. First tip with minimizing and getting control over your social anxiety so you can live the social life that you want is you have to go through what is called exposure therapy. So you actually have to face it head on. And I would say the best way to start doing that is to go to a social meetup group. Any kind of social gathering where there's a group of people, you know, between 2 to 4 to 5 to 10 to 20, an event that's about an hour or 2 hours. That is the best place for you to be right now, because what's going to happen is when you go there, you're going to be frightened before you go. You're going to have some anxiety whilst you're there being around people. You're going to feel some emotions, but it's going to grow you, but you're going to feel great as well. That's the best thing. And when you come away from that, you're going to say to yourself, it's actually not as bad as I think. People are not as frightening as I thought they were. They're just like me. They have got the same fears. Most people have the same desires. A lot of people are decent and friendly. I know not everyone is nice. You're not going to get along with everyone. That's just reality of life. Focus on people that you will get along with. So that's really, really important that you do that. The second tip is you have to stick at your social practice. A lot of people with social anxiety disorder and shyness, they tend to socialize a little bit, get some confidence, maybe get a little bit more comfortable around people, and then they revert back into their old self, their old social patterns, and they avoid people. The longer you avoid people, the worse your social anxiety will become. The more you face people, you become more desensitized, which means you get used to these emotions. You get used to these feelings of, oh, I feel like people are judging me. I feel like they can see my mistakes in my life and they're evaluating me. I feel like, oh, they can see I'm anxious and they're thinking I'm less of a person. That starts to go away. And then you go from what I would say feeling petrified of being around people to actually you can't wait to get around people. So there is hope, believe me. I made the transformation myself before I transformed thousands all around the world. So all of it's practical. 99% of getting this handled is practical, is facing it. You can't read books about this stuff. It won't help. It will just make you feel good in that moment. It won't last. So that's very, very important that you continue going to these social meetups. And the next tip is, this is really important actually. I just thought of this today. I've never shared this on YouTube. I've never shared it. Give me a like, hit like. I've never shared it. I've done loads of videos, talks. You guys are saying, Johnny, get to the point, share it. It's really important, the quality of conversations that you have around people when you've got social anxiety, if you want to improve it and lessen it and be more confident. It's really important. If you just do small talk around people, your social anxiety isn't going to improve. It won't. You have to have real talk, real conversations, like I am now, being open and honest. You have to be open-hearted. You have to be vulnerable. And because if you're not vulnerable with other people and you're not open with them, they won't be open with you. People are not stupid. They will sense his boundaries are up. He doesn't trust me. I can't trust him then. This whole back and forward game will happen. So sometimes you've got to take the lead and walk up to someone and say, how you doing, mate? You're right. Or I'm here at this event and I'm feeling a bit nervous. I'm trying to come out of my shell and get to know. Well, what are you interested in? You've got to make that effort and find leadership skills in yourself. Take the initiative. And quite often or not, people are decent. Thank God they are. They're decent. When you're decent towards people, they'll be decent towards you. So it's important, because I realised this a few months ago. I was like, I've got to tell my guys on YouTube about this, because I've done a lot of great videos in the past that are great. Obviously, we evolve, we learn more things as we go along in life, and I think I need to tell them this, because they're not going to get the type of growth that I'm getting, and some of my very dedicated clients have gotten, or people that are dedicated, that watch my stuff on YouTube and subscribe, that have been following and implementing this, or guys that come to my free Fearless event, which I'm going to tell you about in a second, right? So it's important that you're having, and that's what actually starts making you go, do you know what, I actually like people. Because I'm going to tell you now, a big part of having severe social anxiety is not liking people. I relate, I understand. For many years I didn't like people, I didn't trust them, because of the bad experiences that happened to me when I was younger, and the things that people did to me, like betraying me, bullying me, and me having to fight back. But you have to also understand that it's not everyone that's done that to you. You can't allow your mind to be negative and only focus on negative things people have done. Because look at the good people, there's many throughout the duration of your life. You could tell me, right, think about your life right now, right? The person I'm speaking to watching my video, how many people that have you loved being around, you felt comfortable with? So that's another key thing, another tip I'm going to say. You must remember, a lot of people with social anxiety feel that they've got to be perfect with everyone, which you can't be and you don't. And the reality is, I would love to live in a world where I could get along with everyone would like me, I'd like them, and same for you. But it's just not realistic. Doesn't mean you can't respect and value everyone, but you're not going to get along with everyone. So you have to have the intelligence sometimes to know, this person, we don't connect, and that's fine, move on and find someone that you do connect with. So I'm really going further today, not just only about getting control of your social anxiety, but how to be good with people, how to build good relationships, how to have social intelligence and know where you're at in a conversation, which is really important. Guys, I'm imagining you're getting some serious value from this. Comment value below this video. You know, so these things are important, because there's different stages of breaking out of your social anxiety. And I've taken clients through all the stages, from complete beginner, paralyzed, fear, can't make eye contact, can't go out of the house, much further. And that's what I'm sharing you my journey with all this, getting more control over the social anxiety. I want to make a point of saying as well, when I say you can't fully get rid of it, it's true, I mean that, I stand by that. In my experience over 10 years, being a scientist with this stuff, actual trial and error, going out, talking to thousands of people, coaching thousands of people, there are some situations where you can completely eradicate social anxiety. There are certain situations where if you practice long enough, you'll suddenly realise, I'm not scared anymore. Wow, I feel great. I remember this used to frighten me. So that's important to know. That's going to encourage you. But it's a lot of work. Like I said, a lot of the gurus online are not truthful about it. You've got to work your arse off, your bollocks off. Same, and a lot of women watch my stuff and I'm very grateful for a woman. Same, woman with social anxiety, man with social anxiety. You have to work extremely hard to get control over it and minimize it. I hope some of you can prove me wrong. and completely get rid of it. I don't think that's possible. That's like saying getting rid of fear completely, but you can massively marginalize it, bring it down. And I always say, you want your anxiety here, you want your confidence here, you want to be fearless in life, fearless at talking to people in any social situation, regardless of how your emotions are feeling. It doesn't matter that there's like a tornado going off inside you with fear and anxiety. Controlling it, learning to stand with it and still communicate with people, that's a key, which no one really talks about on YouTube. No one really wants to get into the full depths of it, but I do. I'm just trying to stop my hair from blowing, trying to keep this professional. It's amazing today because I'm filming and I can see myself in reflection, so I can get a great shot for you guys. Keep this entertaining and artistic to watch, and having fun as well, man. It doesn't have to be so serious and intense and monotonous. Have fun around people. You know, a lot of people want to have fun. They want to break out of their social conditioning and their social restrictions, and no one likes that feeling being around someone. I hate it. Let me know if you hate this feeling being around people where you feel like, oh, I can't be myself, I can't say that might be inappropriate, I can't go deeper in the conversation, I've got to do this small talk thing. It's terrible. Comment below if you want to ban small talk forever. I would ban it forever if I could. Political correctness, oh man, let's not get started there. Small talk correctness. So, you know, you can have fun, you know, and it's learning when is the appropriate time. Sometimes you have to go, it's not the right time to make jokes, these people are not going to get me. How many of you feel like no one gets you? I feel like that all the time. Only people that I really connect with. That we're living in a world where it's hard to relate to people, it's hard to connect with them because they just, I don't know what they're thinking. But that's the challenge. Like I said earlier, it's finding people that you do connect with, that you do feel comfortable with. And that's what my mum always used to say to me. You're not going to feel comfortable with everyone, Jonathan. Johnny's short for Jonathan, by the way. My name is Johnny. You can call me Jonathan or Johnny, whatever, right? So she says, you know, you've got a good heart, you want to be nice, but you can't get along with everyone. You're just not. So understand that. You know, you have to find people that you feel comfortable around. And if you apply these things, you're going to do fantastic. Right, I know we've got the coronavirus at the moment, so social contact is a bit out of the question at the moment. But I ran a Fearless event every month. I just want to say thanks to everyone that come to that. I'm going to continue running it. Hopefully, when we get this virus sorted out, we can start meeting up again. But it was amazing, the event. It changed lives. I saw guys come there. One guy in particular, well, many guys who were paralysed, who were so shy at the event and stiff. I relate. I'm not judging. I was the same. They were like that. Ugh. And after coming to the event 3 or 4 times, oh, they were so confident. They were out of their I love that. Seeing a shy guy break out and be confident and open and honest and genuine. It makes me happy. So, you know, with all these things said and all of them understood, my question to you guys is, what are you going to do? Are you going to remain social cowards and allow fear to beat you and your own negative thoughts and all the stuff in the past and what people think about you? Or are you going to kick some ass? I mean, don't be kicking me in my event because I'll throw you out. But do you understand? You guys understand what I'm saying? You're intelligent people. If I'm talking to intelligent people, let me know in let me know in the box below. Say intelligent people. Yeah. So today I'm just having some fun. Can't always be serious and intense because sometimes that puts people off. So remember what I always say, these are social life skills that help you to be better with people, with women in every area. Now you can have a good sense of humour, and that's today's lesson. We're going to make more videos because this is an ongoing thing, you know. We don't just crack it all in one video, it's an ongoing practice. So if you enjoyed this, I appreciate it. I'd love to have a conversation box below. And get control over your social anxiety, apply all these things. I'll see you next video. Love the support, really appreciate it, and I do appreciate the criticism. It toughens me up, makes a man of me, alright? Thank you very much, bye.